Early last year, Beyonce announced to her worldwide fan base that she was going to be going on a 22-day plant-based nutrition plan that led headlines around the world to announce that Beyonce had gone vegan. And while Beyonce did use the word to characterize the type of foods that she would be eating on this diet plan, she did also make it clear that she was going on a plant-based diet and was not identifying herself as a vegan. Though some keyboard warriors inevitably chose the opportunity to point out the differences between being plant-based and being vegan. Beyonce has just again let her fan base know that in preparation for her performance at Coachella, it's vegan time, and is back on her 22-day nutrition plan. This time around, any keyboard warriors, bless their heart, are likely just being met with shrugs and perhaps face palms, even from fellow vegans. The mainstream casual observer seems to understand quite clearly that Beyonce is using the buzzword to, shift some focus for her fans to what she's doing with this diet plan, and to invite them in with, a word that maybe they're familiar with or something that will catch their attention. And the mainstream media outlets certainly haven't ignored this move by Beyonce. How could they? The culture of the fad diet industry permeates throughout mainstream culture, mainstream magazines, mainstream news outlets. And so while the makers of those fad diets may be nervous about the type of meal plans that Beyonce is presenting, the news outlets and the magazines know that any headline with the word Beyonce and diet right there in the same headline is going to grab those clicks and sell magazines in the checkout line. So it's interesting to see how the mainstream media sources that cover this handle the scoop. In response to this latest announcement from Beyonce, the blog for People magazine had their music editor try out a vegan diet for a couple of weeks and relate the experience to the readers. She had about a 50-50 ratio of positive and negative things to say about her experience. Negative or positive, there's some real head scratchers in there, like I bizarrely have more energy despite the continued consumption of carbs. Bizarre to have more energy despite the consumption of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates, as in standard everyday foods' most readily accessible source of energy for the body. Bizarre indeed. Now, while the mainstream media will hem and haw over any little piece of celebrity gossip, the real question here is, will Beyonce's fan base explore her invitation to try out her diet? You'll have people in the comments saying, yes, they're excited to try it, or they're not ready to try it yet, but they applaud Beyonce for doing it. Or you might have that person that is privy to the knowledge that plants don't have protein. Regardless of what the mainstream media or even fans have to say, it is evident that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z are intent on moving forward with this business that surrounds a meal delivery service related to this 22-day nutrition plan and consists of 100% plant-based foods. The further that Beyonce wishes to take this arm of her brand, the more that she will likely have to be open about what her current full-time diet is. And if it's not in congruence with what she's selling, that customer base may get leery or lose interest. These two times that Beyonce has gone vegan seems to be related to the development of this business endeavor. But sticking to the diet full-time seems to be the next step in developing the business. And in doing so, there's a likely opportunity of expanding the brand into lifestyle items with plant-derived products, and for Beyonce to expand her awareness, which may result in the brand one day emphasizing cruelty-free products. The next time Beyonce goes vegan, it may be for good.